When we watch footage from trail cams, we have to appreciate the fact that before the creation of these cameras, there were a lot of things that happened out there that you wouldn't even believe could happen. From bears desperate to satisfy an itch on their back with trees, like Baloo, to finding the end of a rainbow, capturing what might be considered impossible or unbelievable, is something that trail cams have been known to do almost on a daily basis. That being said, some of the footage that trail cams have recorded have also been things that people would consider to be troubling, to say the least. From a nefarious being in an abandoned asylum to animals tearing at each other for territory. We have obtained some footage that would simply make your jaw drop. Shocked? Well, grab onto your seats. Here are some truly shocking encounters that were captured by trail cameras. Elk with a rubber necklace. The first entry on this list of harrowing trail cam captures is truly shocking. Not because it has any scare factor per se, but because of the troubling implication of pollution. Some time back, several trail cams in a wildlife sanctuary in Colorado managed to record footage of a bull elk that for some reason had a tire around its neck. Incredibly, it's been revealed that it had this large piece of rubber jewelry on its neck for 2 whole years. It's believed that the elk happened to wear the tire just before its horns grew too long to lose its rubber ornament. But no one can really tell how this could have occurred. Fortunately, after the deer was noticed way back in 2019, the park rangers in control of the sanctuary were more concerned about its well-being than how the tire got around its neck, and decided that enough is enough. So they made plans to save the elk from its predicament. After stalking the wild elk, they managed to cut the tire off its neck. Although this poor animal was able to get some help, the story still remains a reminder of how pollution of the planet is capable of affecting nature and the other animals that call this planet home. Please do your part and dispose of these tires the proper way so that innocent animals like the elk won't be forced to deal with such a harrowing experience. Mystery of the Insane Asylum. The next entry on our list of shocking encounters caught by trail cameras is not only traumatizing, but equally as chilling. And that's because we're about to follow some kids into an abandoned asylum in Canada. To be honest, I don't know why people do this. It's always a bad idea. But what can we do but learn from their mistakes? Oh, and warn people against doing this because you truly never know what you're gonna find in there. Even in this video, we can't be conclusive about what these boys saw when they trespassed. And we say trespass because that is what this activity is. Either way, as the kids explored further into the abandoned building, they came across someone or something that was straight out of the movie Grave Encounters. And, as you can imagine, this wasn't a pleasant experience. While the boys recorded, an indeterminable being slithered into the room on all fours and approached the kids menacingly. Just like us, the boys were startled by what they saw because they couldn't tell us what exactly this creature was. Could it be an asylum inmate who managed to hide out in the abandoned building without detection, or maybe even something more nefarious like a Wendigo or an evil spirit? What do you think? Skeptics have shared their belief that this could just be a hoax. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Angry Bear. The next entry on our list is truly as shocking as it is amazing, and that's because of what it shows us about the nature of wild animals. As we have alluded to many times in similar videos, trail cams are installed partly so that we can observe creatures in their elements out in the wild. So it's always a bonus when we come across something as tremendous as this. One trail cam owner, perhaps a nature enthusiast, decided to place a mirror in the forest, so that they could capture the reactions of animals as they took notice of their reflections in the mirror. Well, they got exactly what they wanted when a large bear came across the mirror. Known to be territorial creatures, I'm pretty sure that we can understand what came next. Probably believing that another bear was trying to step into its territory, the bear instantly took offense and attacked the mirror. Standing on its hind legs and using its powerful paws to claw at the unfortunate mirror. It's equally shocking as it is amazing to watch this bear swing wildly and angrily at the mirror, knocking it off the tree as it smashes onto the ground. Fortunately, the mirror didn't shatter into pieces, so the bear didn't get injured as a result of its tantrum. While this might be a captivating video to watch, we must look at this as a warning about how powerful these bears are. It's best to be wary when they approach you, especially when you happen to wander into their territory. Mutated creature. We head over to New York in order to take a look at a truly shocking creature that was reeled in at the shores of Coney Island, coming with a single tentacle similar to that of an octopus, but with a bulging head that cannot be placed. The people who observed this creature as it struggled to cling to life on the deck of a fishing boat came to believe that this creature is suffering from some mutation of sorts. As you can imagine, this has sent shivers down the spines of everyone who laid their eyes on this footage on the internet, and most of us can't even fathom how this mutated sea creature came to be. Was it born as a result of an experiment gone wrong? Or did it come to be as a result of the pollution that such waters are known to suffer? Just as we suggested earlier, please let us know what you think in the comments section. Annabelle. This entry is actually truly shocking. Anybody who knows anything about toys or dolls knows that they are all inanimate objects. Even toys like Pinocchio and Chucky were inanimate objects before they were possessed and became the legendary figures that we know today. So, as you can imagine, it was massively shocking to watch as a wooden doll resembling Annabelle from the Conjuring movie was seen walking with a group of people out in the street. No real explanations were given as to how this wooden doll became animated, so it's understandable how nerve-wracking this might be to the objective viewer. That being said, there has been no account that the wooden doll is evil or dead, so I believe that we might have nothing to fear about this inanimate object. Let's just hope that Lorraine and Ed Warren would be on call if there's ever a need to exorcise this maddening doll. Intense bear battle for territory. From the unreal to something that we might all be more familiar with, we've already shown how bears are both powerful and territorial, but that was against a mirror. This time, we take a look as one bear goes up against another. In the shocking footage we're about to show you, 3 trail cams happened to record such a terrifying scene when 2 bears went toe-to-toe with one another in a forest. As we've established, these are territorial beasts, and this seemed to be the case as they tore each other apart over one of the forest's tall trees. After a brief standoff, the bears proceeded to wrestle and bite at each other, neither willing to back down. It is one of the most awesome yet terrifying bout you'd find out there in nature. If you ever come across something like this, it might be best to get out of their way. With that, our video has come to an end. Let us know your thoughts on these creepy sightings in the comment section below. And if you liked what you saw, what's keeping you from hitting the subscribe button and turning on post notifications? Trust me, you don't want to miss any of our videos.